Is your milk supply suddenly tanking? One day you are Niagara Falls spraying milk, and the next you're a leaky little faucet. Don't panic. There are common reasons that this is happening, and most of them are totally fixable pretty quickly. So let's break down the 5 top reasons your milk supply might be dipping and how to turn it around. I'm Jess. I'm a board-certified lactation consultant and pediatric sleep consultant. And I am here to just give you as much information as I can on that first year after birth so that you can rebuild a strong body. I'm also a personal trainer. Breastfeed with confidence and enjoy your motherhood. Reason number 1, spacing feeds too far apart. We are taking too long gaps between breastfeeding. Our breasts, they work like a factory. So if orders slow down, production slows down. Long gaps between feeds or skip pumping sessions are going to tell our body, hey, you don't really need to make so much. So how do we fix it? We need to feed more frequently, 8 to 12 times a day, especially in those first few weeks, especially during growth spurts. Don't watch the clock, watch your baby. All right? So a lot of the times, too, we want to track it with an app, which is very helpful for understanding and knowing this information. But if we are letting the app dictate when we are to feed our baby, if our baby's showing signs of hunger and we're saying, no, sorry, you just ate an hour ago, it's not time yet, it's time. They are telling us they know themselves better than the app knows them. So if your baby shows any sign of hunger, feed them. And if they're going like 3-4 hours between feeds and it's the first few weeks, they need to be eating every 2 to 3 hours. Reason number 2, supplementing without pumping. Oftentimes when our milk supply drops, we start to supplement because our baby needs milk, right? But if we're not removing that milk that we are supplementing with, our body is saying, oh, I don't need to make so much. So it's not going to. Every bottle we give, we need to be pumping out of us if we're wanting to increase our milk supply. Formula or stored milk, if we're using that, we're using less stimulation to our body. And this happens a lot during sleep training or when others are helping us with our baby, which is a wonderful thing. And we need a village to help, right? How do we fix it? Anytime our baby gets a bottle, we want to pump around the same time to maintain that demand. Reason number 3, shallow latch or ineffective milk removal. It's not just how often we're removing milk, it's also how effectively are we removing milk. Are we just nursing for 10 minutes or just pumping for a few minutes to get that first little bit out? Or are we really trying to drain the breast? A poor latch often leads to, 1, it's painful, right? But 2, it often leads to milk not really being removed fully, so our body thinks, oh, I don't need so much, right? Other signs are clicking sounds. If our nipple changes shape after a feed, they're it's shaped like a lipstick or it's kind of flattened. If we have pain or if the baby always seems hungry, this is a sign that they're actually not removing as much milk. Also, if our breasts feel full and firm. How do we fix this? I have a video on a step-by-step process to get you breastfeeding without pain right here. And also, you can call a local IBCLC to come to your house and do a home visit and work with you on your latch technique. It's really important, too, if baby's not removing quite enough milk, that we watch their diapers. So if you see any change at all in your baby's diapers, it's really important that we get on this. Reason number 4, stress and hormones. We can't pour from an empty cup, right? Or a cortisol-flooded boob. Stress doesn't just tank our milk supply directly, but it can block the letdown because breastfeeding works with hormones, and we need certain hormones to be working in order for the milk to be released from our body. Stress blocks that hormone, so our body doesn't release the milk, and it just holds on to it because it thinks oh, I need energy, I'm stressed, I'm in this state. And so we need to be calming our nervous system, taking a lot of deep breaths. Sleep deprivation is going to add stress to our body. Anxiety, dehydration, skipping meals, all of this contributes to higher cortisol levels, which can lead to less milk being released. So, how do we fix it? Hydrate. Drink a cup of water every time you're nursing. Have some coconut water. Eat really nourishing foods. Nap when you can. Add skin-to-skin contact. Let your baby just rest on your chest. Breathe deep. You matter. You matter too, you know. And your calmness, it matters. Reason number 5 is medications or hormonal shifts. There's some things that, you know, we're taking, we don't even realize that it's actually causing our milk supply to dry up, like antihistamines. Sudafed is often found in a lot of antihistamines, and that directly reduces milk supply. Birth control with estrogen, our periods coming back, or if we're pregnant again, all of this is going to affect our milk supply. So even some herbal supplements, peppermint, fenugreek sometimes, it can mess with our milk supply. So what do? Talk to your provider about alternatives. And when did the dip start? What started this? Are you having a big move? Did your period come back? Are you pregnant? Did you start taking your allergy meds again? All of these things, they matter. And it's finding that like tipping domino that caused the rest of it to happen. This is where we become really good detectives. Low supply, it isn't a personal failure in any way. It is a biological puzzle piece, right? And once we know the pieces, we can start shifting things back in place. Your body is really smart and your instincts are sharp. You're not alone in this. You can do it. If you've hit a supply dip, what helped you get it back up? Can you put it in the comments below, and let's just share some of this mama knowledge. And if this has been helpful, will you like and subscribe? Hope it helps. Love ya. See ya, pizza.